Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another live stream. Today's an important one because we're going to announce the World Series 2023. Just as I've literally started streaming this, there's a massive thunderstorm going on outside, and there's like hailstone, massive hailstone bombarding my car. So I hope it's all right and still alive after this stream. Yeah, today's a pretty special one because a guy called Nickname asked me to do the announcement for the World Series 2023. So, of course, we will oblige. There's two topics I want to show you. The first one is if you want to donate towards the World Series 2023. I think last year, actually, yeah, to say here, we already reached like nearly $5,000. I think it was just like, was it like $50 short of $5,000 or something like that? And it was absolutely massive, really, really tough. Yo, Zaki Hassan, thank you very much for the donation. For the 0.950 JOD. I don't even know what currency that is, but much appreciated. Yes, the last year was absolutely massive one. If you want to donate to the World Series 2023, there is this link I've put in the description of this stream/video, and you can click on this link. A guy called Antipro, a trusted guy, who you can send it to his account and he deals with all the payments and stuff. To be honest, not a job that I would actually like that much. If you have any questions about donating and stuff, you can add this guy, Nickname, on Discord. And yes, Ringo's already donated $100 to any player that reaches the semi-final without saying GG. And Dark9 saying give it to Shaye. Just give it to Shaye in advance. So here's the announcement topic. It's all on gamereplays.org. There is a challenge today as well to kind of give some meaning to this stream. So I'm not just going to announce it and be off in 5 minutes. We are going to have a Boycah versus Shaye alternate reality to the 2020 World Series, where Boycah actually won against Excal in 2020. So yeah, the months you need to be aware of is the World Series will happen in September of this year, so in 4 months' time. However, there will be a qualification month in August, so you can actually start qualifying in... What are we in now? May? What, 85 days? Something like that. Questioning my maths now. In 3 months' time, 85 days, you're going to be able to start qualifying for the World Series. So if you want to start spamming 0 start spamming some 1v1, now is the time. So today's stream is brainstormed by Nickname, who's like one of the admins that looks after the World Series and game replays and stuff like that. You can see here he's the senior fair play specialist. He has basically put together this challenge, which is Boycah versus Shaye, a best of 11 with all of the same matchups as if it was an alternate reality of the World Series 2020, which if we click on that and go to the bracket, this is a snapshot of what happened in the World Series 2020. So Boycah made his way all the way from this right-hand side. He beat Staz 5-0. That's pretty impressive, actually, knowing how good Staz is now. Boycah versus Firelord 5-2. Boycah versus Scuba 6-3. Boycah versus Logica 6-3. Also an impressive one. And then what's really impressive is that Vivid was on a good run down here. So Vivid beat Mr. X. He beat The Game. Vivid beat Fargo. Vivid beat Google. Retired now, but Google was a very, very solid player, like from the UAE, if I'm not mistaken. But Vivid beat him 6-4. But then Boycah beat Vivid in probably what was one of the best sets ever. I can remember, I think the final decider was on Snowy Drought, where Boycah managed to get that 7th win. But probably one of the most epic sets, maybe of all time in the World Series. 7-6 there for Boycah. And then he did beat Excal in the final 7-4. If we follow Excal's path, he beat Hid or Hide 5-0, beat Tasmani 5-1. He beat SPL 6-4. And then he beat Shaye, who actually beat me. Shaye beat me 6-4, and then Excal beat him 6-4. And then Excal beat dk.crazy 7-3 to get to the final. And then Boycah went against Excal 7-4. But Excal hadn't been back all that long because he did a massive career break from 0 and came back. So Excal probably wasn't at his absolute prime, although he still beat some good players like dk.crazy and Shaye and stuff. But yeah, Boycah's probably best ever performance in a tournament. Probably Boycah at his absolute peak. Yeah, beating Vivid, no easy feat. Beating Logica and beating Excal. That's like, just them 3 names alone is pretty tough. And to take into account that Vivid actually beat Google as well. So you could say Boycah was significantly better than Google at that time as well. So yeah, this alternate reality is if Shaye beat Excal, which was also a close set though, 6-4, and Shaye got to here, it'd be best of 11 with all the same matchups. If I'm not mistaken, that is what it is. So we've literally got all the same matchups, which is a Tox Mirror on Forgotten Air Battle, followed by China versus Air, China v Air Reverse, Stealth v Tank on Tournament Desert, got Gile Mirror on Snowy Drought, USA v Stealth on Lagoon, all the way basically through to an Air Mirror on Desolated District. Starts at 15 GMT, so in just 5 minutes. So that is pretty much the announcement. While I was killing some time, I was just experimenting inside of 0. Where is the sound? I was basically seeing what happens if you make a war factory and the units have nowhere to go. You would not believe actually how many units are here. There is quite a lot. There is quite a lot. You see? There is quite a lot.
We have launched our nuclear missile. Unit lost.
I was basically just messing around inside of the game while I was killing some time waiting for the stream to start. So there we go, a little bit of fireworks. Right, we need to begin the games in just 4 minutes. I'm gonna relaunch the game. If you've ever played in skirmish mode, which I just did then, recommend to actually relog your game because the game speed is different inside of skirmish mode. Okay, I can see that Shaye is already in the Radwin. Just waiting for Boycah to join it. First map. This challenge, by the way, was originally not sponsored, but Pepsi has kindly stepped up and offered $75 towards it. So the winner of today, Boycah vs Shaye, will get $75. And then a guy called Ahmad as well is also putting up an additional $10 for a one-off match and the reverse of Stealthy Tank on Oil Rampage. Just because I think that's an absolutely epic matchup on an epic map. So you might see a bonus game at the end. And he's added $10 for that. But if it goes 1-1, I guess they'll have to do a decider of a tank mirror on Oil Rampage or something. So someone could win $75 here, or one person could win $85, or one could win $75 and one could win $10. Okay, so first matchup will be a Tox mirror on Forgotten Air Battle, which is actually a remake of this map, which I'm about to show you now. Forgotten Forest. So, Forgotten Air Battle. V4 and V5. I guess we're going with V5. Okay, we're bang on time. Yeah, the important months you need to know. Qualification for the World Series will be in August, and the games will begin in September. How you normally qualify is, I think, by 2 different platforms. You can either come top on Revora, or you can come top on Clan Wars. And by the top, I'm talking like top 16, top 32. Probably top 32 on Revora, top 32 on Clan Wars, or maybe it'll be like top 12 on Revora and top 50 on Clan Wars, something like that. Or 52 on Clan Wars, rather. Right, waiting for both players to join. Okay, catch up on the chat. Yo, everyone in the chat. Alpha Leo, welcome to you. He says, yo, Domi, is this Windows 10 or 11, and why don't you play League of Legends? It's also a strategy game. There is a zero-hour player called Noob Fighter that plays League of Legends. He actually quit Zero and went playing League of Legends. And he got me into playing it for a while. I played it a little bit. Played probably like 20 games on it or something. It's actually a pretty good game. But nothing beats base building tanks and limited units. I'm sorry. Although they are very good games. Dota, even though I don't think I played Dota, but League of Legends I've played. I think League of Legends is a lot more competitive because you have literally millions and millions of players. To be top on that, you would have to invest a serious amount of time. And I'd be starting from scratch as well. It's a completely different game, but it's still very, very good. And very, very popular. Dark Knight in the chat says, shall I participate this year? Yes, you should definitely participate. But you should definitely get practicing over the next 2 or 3 months. Yo, Roll, welcome to the chat. Party Wine Flameling, welcome to you. He says, who will play in the tournament? Well, you have to qualify in August to decide who's playing in the tournament. Today is just a one-off challenge between Boycah and Shaye, an alternate reality of the 2020 World Series final. Yo, Zaki Hassan, thank you very much for the donation. Okay, we're about to kick off with game number 1. Little bit of news for you on Fargo. Fargo is apparently banned from the forums until the 13th of May. This is the rumor I heard. For, remember that TV2 challenge I streamed a while ago? It was like with T's in it. And I can't remember who the other guy was now. The name has slipped my mind. Rafe, that was it. America. Yeah, apparently Fargo told Rafe some information when he was quit out, so he's out until the 13th of May. Yo, TK Leo, yo, Sean. Yo, Hart, welcome to everyone. Yo, Excal. Yo, Hussein. Welcome to you. And welcome to this first game between these two strong players. Down in the bottom left, we have the blue GLA Tox. This is Shaye, or otherwise known as Raging K. It's gone for a bit of a name change. Up at the top right, we have the red player. This is the GLA Tox as well, so we've got a Tox mirror. And this is Boycah. So, it's not my favorite map in the world, this one, quite honestly. Shaye's missing some workers here, I think. Boycah a little bit further advanced there with the workers. Yeah, because you got your 2 supplies, you got that one and that one. But these crates seem to dry up pretty quick. Although there are quite a few of them. 4 or 5. Yeah, it's just like when that dries up, you quickly find yourself just on 1 supply. You got these oils in the corners. It's typically hard to grab both. Looks like we've got a bit of a lag issue. Ping is shooting up to 23 latency. We have a aggressive tunnel here from Shaye, or Raging K. See, that is a very strong position, and if this game progresses into the late game, that's something that Boycah's going to have to clear. Maybe you could say the right side player here is closer to this oil, has advantage with that oil, whereas the left player is probably closer to that oil. This getting hit by the RPGs. Shaye coming in with a technical, but it is an empty technical, and Boycah right now is not collecting there. Boycah drops off an aggressive tunnel right in the face of Shaye. Shaye pulls his workers because this technical is on the way. Is a TNT from Boycah, but if you put all of your terrorists together as the GLA Tox, then it will do this huge explosion and often not even kill your intended target past the hole. So a bit of a mistake there from Boycah, but he was under pressure to do something, because if he'd have gone the other side, chances are he would have run into the Tox tunnel and the hit might have not even worked at all. So at least he's kind of disabled the supply, although it will just rebuild. Shaye now coming in with a technical once again. He's loaded RPGs inside of here as well. He brings that worker forward now and builds the tunnel, so very, very strong forward position. Boycah moving out though with 4 technicals. Boycah so far does not have a tunnel on this oil. Shaye has not captured the top left oil. He's rebuilding his supply. Boycah at an economic advantage, but only slightly though, because he's not really collecting here. Yeah, Shaye's collecting now, so you could say it's quite even. But Boycah's protecting this forward position. Bit of an unorthodox forward position, but I've seen this from Boycah many times before. Most people will send the workers to the extremes of the map to secure the economy, which is the oils. But you can just get a tunnel here in plain sight, and then it opens up the base. You can just keep coming in. You'd have to deploy so many defensive tunnels for Shaye to just counter that 1 tunnel, or you can try and push it if you do get a Scorpion advantage and able to push it. So yeah, Scorpions will probably be the unit of choice next. Scorpion with the rockets. Technical just running around for Shaye still. Yeah, Boycah doesn't have really that much map control. It's got obviously his 2 supplies in his base. He's got this. Just seems to be a little bit more vision out for Shaye. He's got vision there, and presence here too. But Boycah is right in Shaye's face, and that's tunnel there is in danger. Shaye so far holding, remaining calm. Boycah with a hell of a lot of RPGs clears this oil position. Very, very nice there from Boycah. He's keeping Shaye under pressure here, and then used that time to keep Shaye distracted, and then therefore clear this this oil position. Only one worker collecting there for Boycah. Another one in the chat says, am I going to play in the World Series? This year? Yeah, I will. As will probably most people in the chat. I assume. This is the first game, you are correct. Yeah, Boycah continuing to keep on the pressure. He's getting an oil and killing this barracks. So far, looks quite an advantage for Boycah. He's really controlling the game. Just been advised that Nickname is also sponsoring $25 towards this, so it's a total of $100 now, the winner of this challenge. When money is on the line, Shaye is really, really competitive. So that extra cash definitely adds to the spice here. Shaye does not have this oil down in the bottom right, so Boycah's at an economic advantage. But this Toxin Tractor looking to even things up. I think that contamination stays there longer if the Toxin Tractor moves out of the way, because the Toxin Tractor leaves residue behind. But actually, you could say the same about the Scorpions for Tox. I think the Scorpions are clearing that Tox by itself. Yeah, Boycah trying to keep the pressure on in the base, but he's got this to worry about as well. And Shaye's trying to flip the roles here. He's trying to take the pressure off him and keep harassing this position here of Boycah. Very interesting and chess-like game, but this TNT from Boycah is legendary. Hits the oil, and all he has to do now is bunker that position in. He's even building a palace by the oil. Probably needs one more tunnel there. Actually, if it was like Fargo, you'd literally build 5 tunnels around that. Just stop any potential TNT. I think it's worth it, you know, to protect your oil. Maelstrom in the chat says, will I do Red Alert 0 mod matches? I've already posted some content in the past on General's Evolution. Guess that's the mod you mean. But yeah, the plan is to do more. I have replays ready to go. That's a nice... that's a nice contamination there. From Boycah. It's killed all the workers. Palace is up for Boycah. And this Toxin Tractor is just being so annoying. Is it even alive? Yeah. I couldn't select it for a second, but I think it's because it's so close to the palace. Excal in the chat says, I wonder if Shaye will do a DC this time. Who knows? Anything is possible. I don't think so, because even at the end of this set, we've got a bonus $10 on an additional matchup. So whoever loses or wins this, there is a bonus of a stealthy tank on Oil Rampage. Yeah, this oil is dead. Shaye has a lot of tanks in the base. I'm imagining he's still got some inside of that tunnel there as well. Unless everything is just out. It's going crazy with the tunnels, Mr. Shaye. Black Market coming up for Boycah. Boycah's so experienced in this. that's the TNT, it can even things up a lot. It is a TNT, but the same thing's going to happen. Oh, it's a fake anyway. Okay. Whoa, Boycah's coming in with 2 battle buses and the Scorpions. He has wrecked a few tunnels here and the barracks, but so far not crazy damage. But if that arms dealer goes down, then it is probably considered pretty crazy damage, yeah. That's quite a blow there to Shaye. This battle bus here being loaded up, but Boycah's already got the Anthrax Gamma. Boycah coming through now, trying to kill the palace. If he kills the palace, as well as that arms dealer that's gone down, and that is probably GG unless Boycah seriously messes something up. But Shaye looks like he's recovering. Well, I wouldn't say recovering, but at least holding and staying alive. Boycah's got fortified structure. More battle busters here for Boycah. Like I said before, Boycah spams this all day, every day against big size, or every week. Plays GLA mirrors against someone. And, yeah, I think he's so experienced in this now. Especially on this map. I see him choosing this map quite a bit as well. This battle bus just wrecking things. I think Shaye is significantly behind. I'll be very surprised if he's able to win this one. Battle bus gets picked off there of Boycah's, but that's not without killing several Scorpions first. Boycah's level 3, actually approaching level 4, whereas Shaye is not even level 3 yet. Yeah, if you get the bounty money like way before the opponent, it just helps you so much more, because all the big battles, you're getting all money for it, for all the kills, whereas the opponent is not. Stephen OBG says, I'm going to have some kind of a ghost pepper tonight. For anyone who doesn't know that joke, Boycah once told me, like I said before a set, like, how do you prepare? Do you have an energy drink? Do you have a coffee? Do you, like, I don't know, go for a run or go for a walk, or go for a walk in the park, warm your hands up or whatever? And Boycah said, nope, none of that. He just eats a ghost pepper to get himself in the mood for a set.
Just get me in close.
Yo, Ming, welcome to the channel. Yeah, he just said, well, once he actually told me he used to drink a ton of coffee before a set. Then he told me he actually stopped doing that because he reckons if he had too much coffee, it hindered his performance as the set went later or something. Maybe he got too shaky or something. Too much caffeine. Which, if you have too much coffee, probably. But yeah, I just don't quite get the ghost pepper thing. Like, he said it with seriousness, but it could have been a joke. I think, if I'm not mistaken, a ghost pepper is one of the strongest chilies you can have. Is it like only second to the Cayenne Reaper? Or was it California Reaper? Something Reaper. Yeah, Boycah's significantly ahead here. Shaye not having this oil for pretty much the entire game. Like, as soon as he captured it, which was later than Boycah, it got TNT'd pretty fast as well. A little bit of a pro tip for you is that once you get the Anthrax Gamma upgrade, it makes your TNTs actually weaker. So where it would normally require 3 TNTs to hit the oil, when you've got Anthrax Gamma, it actually weakens them, and then you would need 4. So yeah, little pro tip for you there. Yeah, Boycah's spreading his markets around with fortified structure and all these tunnels and battle buses. Really, really like his position. Don9 in the chat says Shaye did not occupy any buildings in that forward position. He did earlier get this one, although not quite sure what happened, but I think most of this game has been decided by Boycah getting that forward position there, and then also TNT in that oil. I think those two things are the big game changers in this. But yeah, Shaye's still fighting. He has Anthrax Gamma himself. The Boyka's got the junk repair, so he's going around just getting 100 XP for each of these tunnel kills now. He's level 4. I don't know if he'll reach level 5 this game or it'll be over before then. But the fact that he's level 4, building a CC, he's probably going to have Rebel Ambush. And probably researching AP Rockets. Yeah, he has AP Rockets as well. Those Battle Busters are absolutely sickening. the pure DPS that they dish out is just absolutely insane. They basically just delete absolutely anything. Jean-Michel gets sniped there. But he did snipe a bust, but yeah, he got sniped back. And Shaye is losing pretty much every bit of map control he's got. He does have the middle building, the refinery. 10% discount on all his vehicles. That's probably a main advantage for Shaye. But his base is becoming thinner on the grounds. All in the chat says the Carolina Reaper. Okay, that was close then with the California Reaper. Only about 1,000 miles, 1,000 miles away or more on the other side of the US. Carolina Reaper. But isn't there a KN something? There's a KN Pepper. Is it a KN Reaper or something? There's something with KN in it. It's not just KN though, but it's a really strong... I'm sure it's a really strong pepper. Or maybe I'm just totally making that up. Anyway, it's a ghost pepper that Boycah has. Wow, it's just battle bust galore here, really. Boycah coming in, though. He's probably just going to delete the entire base of Shaye here. He's just wrecking these tunnels so fast. Getting all the bounty money for it as well. Boycah could just come in and trade here. But it wouldn't even be a trade. They just get deleted and they might be able to... They might be lucky to hold mode 2. But I don't think they will kill them all. Yeah, you got to admire Shaye hanging in there. A lot of people would have quit by now. Scud Storm on the way. Several markets for Boycah. Boycah finally is going to lose this forward position. If you just look at the number of red dots and the number of blue dots on the map, you would not think that the red player is that much ahead. But if you just look at the XP, it's got 4, 5 markets on the go. 6, 7, 8. It's going to be on 8. 1, 2, 3. So it's 8 markets versus 3. The Shaye doesn't have the junk repair or AP rockets. So yeah, there's other things you can see besides the amount of dots on the screen. Other things you can't see. Yeah, Nickname says, I think this map's quite boring. I tend to agree, you know. Whoa. It's funny in Zero, man. The funny little things. Like that bus got sniped, and as they got Anthrax, all the guys just kind of spread out. Zero is just a funny game. So Boycah's not even going to kill the middle building. He's just going to add insult to injury and just capture it for himself. Just going to put him even more ahead. Someone says, another one in the chat says 3,000 miles away. Carolina to California. Yeah, I was close then. 3,000 miles. Not actually that far. Shaye's actually saved that middle building. There is a Scud Storm out now. The insane thing about a Scud Storm is it's only a 5-minute countdown. Like, okay, a particle cannon's 4 minutes, but a Scud Storm is only 5 minutes, and it does such devastation against another GLA or against anyone. But a nuke, which arguably does less damage against the GLA, like a nuke could hit anywhere there and it will all just rebuild. You won't outright kill anything. But a nuke is 6 minutes. So yeah, I think in the patch that Zezon's working on, I think it's a proposed change or maybe even a confirmed change that will swap around. The Scud Storm will be 6 minutes. And a nuke would be 5, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone. I'm pretty sure. Excal says the wife is driving and says she doesn't understand Zero, but she's learned a lot about peppers. No problem. It was a lot of I think, so I actually don't know anything about peppers. Just that Boycah likes ghost peppers. It increases your APM by about 5,000 because you need to finish the set fast so you can get to hospital so you can soothe your tongue. That's the only reason why it increases your APM. Yes, I suppose it's eight markets versus 4. Actually, there might even be more than 8 markets now. But also a Scud Storm, which is gonna, like, let's say it hits that position there and kills 3 markets. Like, Shaye, it's gonna take a bit of a miracle for him to win. He's gonna have to come in for a big fight. Like, let's say he goes over here with his buses, and then Boycah does a big Fargo pop right as Shaye's already targeting that tunnel. And then Boycah has a little sleep or something like that mid-game as well. And then Shaye comes in and gets the support of a hard army and then clears him. That's probably what it's going to take here. Because, like, Shaye still doesn't have many of the upgrades that Boycah has. He doesn't have fortified structure. CC is on the way. He is level 3 now, but Boycah's approaching level 5. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of good luck here for Shaye to win. Boycah does have that middle building now. Yeah, at this point, you know what? I think even Boycah can just come in and just literally click in the base and just delete everything. Even if Shaye pops and even if these busters go down to the hole. The amount of stuff you're going to kill. Like, Shaye has to come back with them. They're probably going to go down to the hole as well. But meanwhile, you're going to be able to kill all of the base. So yeah, Shaye's losing big time here. Boycah is also about to be level 5. Killing that, yeah, he's going to be level 5. Sneak attack. Oh, that TNT got a little bit close to these buses, but doesn't matter so much. Like, you might think this is a bit of a waste, but it's honestly not, because you've wiped out half of Shaye's base, and that's the production as well. And he's got himself level 5, and he's earned loads of bounty money to just replace them buses as well. He's coming in with an Anthrax bomb. Can't unload his battle buses there. Would have been maybe better a little bit north. This is Shaye's best chance, which is 2 battle buses coming in after Boycah's just whole loaded most of his, or all of his. So this is kind of good for Shaye. He's getting 100 XP for every tunnel kill here. But this is really the last hurrah, isn't it? Whatever you want to call it. The last roll of the dice by Shaye. GG. Both players saying GG. Who would have expected this? Yeah, really well played there, Boycah. As I said, very experienced on that map. And in Gillet Mirrors in general. Especially like Tox Mirrors, I'm sure it's like his go-to matchup. So 1-0. Pretty convincing there for Boycah. I think the main things were that aggressive tunnel in Shaye's base kept him occupied for so long. And also the oil situation. Boycah got his sooner and also killed Shaye sooner. So, yeah, very, very well played there for Boycah. Okay, next matchup, I believe, is Stealth v Air. I actually forget the map, though. Summer Arena. Shaye will play Air. Summer Arena. Which is that one. Okay, so up in the north, we have the blue player with a USA Air Force, otherwise known as the best general in the game. This is Raging K, or Shaye. Yeah, he's gone for a bit of a name change. He was called Shaye. He's called Raging K. I like to call him Raging Shaye. Down in the south, we've got the red player with a China Vanilla. This is Boycah. Yeah, Boycah officially classed as an expert player. Shaye not officially classed as an expert player, but he did get offered the status or the badge on game replays and then rejected it. But to be honest, if we just ignore all of that, he pretty much is the same level as the experts. But it is interesting between Boycah and Shaye, who is the strongest. Yeah, so far it's looking like Boycah right now. It's interesting for Boycah because Obviously, he was at kind of his peak. Look at this bad texture here. What's going on with that? How did this make it into ranked? This absolutely pathetic. Yeah, Boycah was like kind of at his peak in 2020 when he took the World Series, beating numerous big names. And then he got a wife and went downhill. Like significantly. And now he's got his own little family and stuff going on, I'm hearing. So you would think, if anything, his skills should have gone down, down, down. But actually, he seems to be making a bit of a resurgence. Bit of a comeback. So if he carries on spamming, is it going to be a bit of a second wind for Boycah? Is he going to win the World Series again this year? We will see. No doubt he will play. As long as he doesn't get like another wife or something. So Shaye's just gone for 2 supplies, War Factory Barracks. There is a snow edition of this map, by the way, where there's like an extra crate, so it could speed up the collection there a little bit. Boycah. Oh, bad micro there from Shaye. Oh no, what's going on with this? I wonder if in this new patch, you'll still be able to do that with a USA dozer. This is a decent veto from Shaye. He might be going after that dozer. So far, he's killed 1 dozer, 1 truck here, at least. Dark9 in the chat saying it stands for Raging Kareem. I think Raging Shaye or Raging K's name actually might be Kareem. I think you might be right. So yeah, could be that. Yeah, that V has had quite a lot of value. It's keeping Boycah distracted a lot so that the pressure can't be applied. That Chinook's taking quite a lot of damage, but Shaye's on it. Yeah, I would put 1 guy in there, you know, because then you can force fire that. I'm not even force fire, just shoot it normally. He is trying to kill it. Left it really low. I think Boycah's done well here, to be honest, to get himself 3 oils and 1 is dead. And now building a supply here as well. This is quite a lot of stuff for the China vanilla. I actually think China sometimes does good on this map. Where there's a lot of supplies, China often does good because you can build a supply with just $1,500. And it builds like super quick, whereas if the USA starts to collect from the middle, like you just park a gap there and it just stops in collecting. Whereas if China's collecting here, but you've got a V here, it doesn't do the same. It's because because the Chinook's in the air, yeah, it's susceptible to damage from further away. So yeah, Boycah is pressing forward. And this is quite deadly, to be honest. These tank hunters can quickly delete these Vs, and so far, almost 2 went down. 1 is dead, 1 needs to go back and repair. 5-ace desperation from Shaye. Excal says I'm making him anxious by mentioning the patch. I saw you didn't want to get involved in the patch discussion again, but you did go and add a comment and open up the patch discussion again. From what I read from your post, you want to change the game speed or something. I almost wrote a troll post saying that you want to change the game speed. Interesting. By plus 999%. Yeah, what increase the game speed by 999%. Definitely won't cause any issues. Well, Shaye is holding. He's having to rebuild his power. If he can get like 5 bases on one side, just to properly bunker off one side, and then get on his search and destroy to cover like the middle and the left, I think he's in a really strong position. I think he actually is in quite a strong position anyway, because Boycah's kind of run out of steam here. Everything has been held so far by Shaye. Yeah, some people in the chat saying it's GG already. Reds win one easy, but I beg to differ at the minute because now Boyka's attacks have all finished. Boyka's floating like 8k, and he's also losing his airfield. He got one MiG off, did some damage here. Yeah, Boyka's lost his CC. Shaye didn't push there, though, because there were mines. But he did have the opportunity, though, to hunt him. Arguably, you could have sent one or all of the Vs down that little thin strip. And just suicided him for the dozer, because then all that Boyka would be able to make is mainly men. Infantry. Ooh, not a dozer, man. Just surviving. But then Shaye's on level 3 now, so you just make a couple of Pathfinders, and then the only thing that Boyka would be able to do is producing that one war factory. So, bit of a missed opportunity there from Shaye, I think. Could have gone for the dozer hunt. I know a player in the chat that definitely would have gone for that dozer hunt, even for losing all of the MVs. But yeah, nice attempt there on the carpet. If it was just a little bit this way, could have got it. But as long as Pathfinders are out, I don't think the Boyka can win now, because his main strength was this big man blob in the beginning. Boyka does love a man blob. A Search and Destroy is out now as well. So the toe on these and the Vet 3 is just wrecking these even harder. A lot of players forget to get the advanced training when you've got a decent amount of cash, like Shaye just had like over 3k. Getting advanced training and getting these with veterancy much sooner just makes them so much harder to kill. I think it's worth it. It's only $1,500 and it doubles the veterancy rate, I believe. Pathfinders are out, so all of that infantry is slowly going to get picked off. It depends how many Pathfinders, how fast it gets picked off. It might still be able to run in and do some damage. I think only one Pathfinder so far. Shaye going a little bit close to this. MiGs are out. If they hit the Pathfinder one like by fluke, doesn't look like it, but that could have been pretty good there for Boyka. But Boyka's got the MiGs in the air now, and he's got his CC back. If he can get himself to level 3, random carpet, artillery, mines dotted around, he might be able to grab all of these Vs with some kills. Fire base on the right. Pathfinders are so annoying, man, when they come out. Just wrecking his infantry now. But it is taking a while, though, because he's only put one Pathfinder in there. Although he is having a field day, and he has a superb aim because these Vs are on the move constantly and still able to get headshots every single time. He just doesn't miss. Maybe that's one thing that could balance Pathfinders in Excal's favorite upcoming patch. The realism to the sniper in the Vs. Some shots need to miss. A 25% accuracy sounds more realistic than 100. Even 25% is probably quite unrealistic. Colonel Burton? I don't know where he is yet. We'll find him in a second. But I think Boyka is done, honestly. Once the V's close down the airfield and you don't have any MiGs like this, he's on Search and Destroy. He's getting loads and loads of veterancy. Sorry, loads of XP. He's got a supply here. It's collecting from the mid. It's looking pretty grim, I think, for Boyka. We'll definitely place money on Shaye winning this game now. If Boyka can get level 3, he might be able to clear this up with some support powers. Pathfinder's been evac'd. There's a Vet 3. We've got a Vet 3V here as well. Yeah, Shaye's doing pretty good here, to be fair. He's got supply lines upgrade. He does not have these supplies here. He's saving them for later, apparently. Carpet bomb from Boyka. Taking out that strat could be really legendary. I think he's going to get it. Depends how the bombs fall, if it starts falling on time or not. If a couple of the bombs miss, might not hit. Carpet bomb coming through for Shaye. It's already launched. Ooh. Whoa, that Colonel Burton is really living on the edge. Not only is he on mines, but he also just nearly got carpeted as well. This guy's like Rambo. Shaye pushing forward in more Vs now. Still does not have advanced training, but he's got like 6k, so I think that's a mistake. Honestly, he could do with an extra Chinook collecting from here as well. But he's still considerably ahead. Just look at the XP. He's got the stronger army. If Air Force isn't dead in the first 5 minutes or significantly damaged, you're going to have a hard time, I think. Spectre, A10, Pathfinders, all of this stuff. Carpet bomb. Just really wrecks China, killing the MiGs when they're on the ground. The problem is now Boycah can sell that. Should have done a time demo charge. And then price detonate straight away. They killed it. Yeah, Boycah not selling anyway, though. He is known for keeping buildings and letting enemy just capture them or kill them. Usually capture. And Boycah quits without a GG. There we go, baby. It's begun. It has begun. 1-1 is the score. In case you missed at the start, by the way, the World Series is going to be in the month of September, and the qualification month is going to be in August. Usually, I haven't been told the exact details, but usually you can qualify on Revora, CNC Online unofficial servers, and you can also qualify on the clanwars.cc website as well. Okay, Shaye with a bit of momentum here, who will now play with a China Vanilla. But first of all, we have the red USA Air Force. This is Boycah. Down in the south, we have Raging K, otherwise known as Shaye or Raging Shaye. This is the blue China Vanilla, which is Shaye. He's going straight for the middle here with a dozer. Maybe just going to go for a straight troop crawler with tank hunter push. He's actually going for a Helix. Boycah looking like he's going for a no eco. Going to be a fast-paced game, I believe. He could be going for a no eco, or he could be going for a 1 full V and then into ranges to capture some stuff. I think that's maybe what he was going for, because it is an ambulance next, so I think that's what he was going for. But he might have to adapt it and maybe just not go for the oils now, because Shaye going straight aggressive for the middle kind of changes things. Yeah, this V just might go straight for the kill, straight for the dozer. Yeah, it is. Oh, evacs the MDs, but there's no Gatling cannon yet on the Licks. Licks taking heavy damage. And now that dozer's going to die anyway. So not only is the Licks damaged, but also this dozer's going to get killed as well. So it's pretty nice, to be fair, from Boycah. He might just go straight in for the Licks whilst it's low on the ground. Just engage it before the Gatling cannon spawns. Has it spawned? Yeah, it has spawned. It was in the ground. Lays lock on the Gatlix, though, and it goes down. Shaye's probably just going to rage quit, and he does. Raging K, Rage quits. GG, well played.
You have been defeated.
2-1 for Boycah. That was a very, very quick game. Straight no eco. Hard counter to what Shaye did. Yeah, being a best of 11, Boycah only needs 4 more wins. Shaye says GG now. Wiki says no GG. Right, it's tank stealth on TD. Next. Okay, stealth tank. Back in the chat says, does anyone have any tips or army that is especially effective against China tank general? Yeah, if you're playing like a kind of beginner level games and stuff, you can go super weapon and just put EMPs all over the place. Tank has a real hard time dealing with that. But if you want to play like higher level games, USA laser doing a full no eco on a China tank, which means just make 2 full Vs very, very fast with an ambulance, rush across the map, and there's very little China tank can do. Similar to what Boycah just did there with the Air Force. Yeah, tank is weak against a lot of stuff, to be honest. It's weak against infantry, it's weak against tox. So we got Boycah going for 2 funky supplies. He's not rotating them, so the truck goes near the supply at all. He's just literally just placing it as it comes. He's playing down in the south with his red China tank. This is Boycah. Up at the top, we have the blue player with the GLA stealth. One of my favorite matchups, actually. And it's pretty good on this map as well. Stealthy tank is the GLA stealth in the blue, which is Raging K, otherwise known as Shaye. Marikar in the chat says, any predictions for 0 placements in the World Series? What, you mean like rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I think I'd just go with something obvious, to be honest. I think I would go with something like the rec just stats that just got posted, where it's basically saying about the top 5. If we're picking like top 3, I think Excal, Vivid. Yeah, Excal, Vivid, Marikar, something like that in the top 3. Definitely interesting between Vivid and Excal if Vivid really is positive against Excal. He might be positive for fun games and stuff like that, but how is he in tournaments? Whoa. Yeah, Shaye's going hard here. He's got a hijacker in the base, TNT in the base, kills the oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know there's mines there, man. What was that? Was there a TNT inside of it? I think there probably was. So yeah, Boycah's getting harassed quite a lot here, and that war factory's actually nearly dead. That's gonna die first. Yeah, that one survives. Technical comes in for Raging Kato. Gets it. He can get the scrap here as well. It's not a super tech, but he's going to escape there with the scrap 1. And Shaye is losing workers up here on the top left. Ogre Breed in the chat says, why is it not random reverse? If you watch the beginning of the stream, it's basically the same matchups from the World Series 2020. But if Shaye beat Excal and actually got himself to the final instead, it's all the same matchups in the final, but Shaye... But the difference is that Excal becomes Shaye. Marcos, this is who's going to win the World Series. I think you have to say Excal is the favorite to win. Interesting. It is interesting that, isn't it? It's kind of nice, though. It's not interfered with the trucks. Shaye is getting an oil. Yeah, Shaye's under a lot of pressure. Because he hasn't done all that much damage, really. Whoa, Boycah, what have you done here, my son? You probably just lost yourself the game based on that. See, because he's made the supply like that and actually too far away, the mines have spawned underneath it. And then the trucks are going AWOL, or like literally going everywhere. So just look at the movement there. It slows your collection down on that supply by like, I don't know, half rate or maybe even more than half. Just look at all the movement they have to do. It's probably cost himself the game based on just that. And Boycah's trying to kill this oil, doing quite little damage to it with the gap, but I mean, it will eventually kill it. There is a worker on the way. Only 3 workers collecting on Shaye's main. Worker is repairing it, but the gat is on it. Wonder if Shaye can hold this. I think he can. I think he's just going to survive. Very close, but it just survives. Kind of annoying for Boycah, because then he's also lost this position. These 2 trucks collecting, he's also going to lose them. Yeah, this is really awful for Boycah. It's probably one of the worst bugs in the game. The way that when the mines spawn, the pathing on the trucks just goes absolutely crazy. Really does ruin the game, to be fair. Hijacker gets run over. Shaye loves the mines. Gets himself a Vet 2 quad. Boycah now going to push the middle. Nice stoppage there from Boycah on the oil. But Boycah is losing a lot of stuff here. You know what's changed in the tank v stealth meta? Actually, I don't like to watch it as much. Is that there's no Battle Masters anymore. Like, where the hell are the Battle Masters? People have learned that they give away so much XP and you don't want to lose them, but Battle Master Flamer combo here in the middle, supported by like 1 or 2 Gats and 1 or 2 Flamers, is such a massive death blob for the stealth to deal with. It gives it so much like firepower and so much tanky units that can absorb a lot of damage from quads and tunnels. It really just steamrolls the middle, but the meta has changed away from that because they don't want to give so much XP away. Because when you lose a Battle Master that's Vet 2, really does give away a lot of XP, 200 XP to be precise. Yeah, it changed that. I don't like to watch it as much, honestly. I prefer to see the Battle Masters. I think they're one of the coolest units. When the screen shakes, it gets the auto-loader upgrade. And you just make such a tanky army, because then it forces the stealth to take an engagement somewhere else, because it usually can't engage. And then it's the base trading situations, and that's one of the reasons why it's so good. But yeah, it has changed a lot. Boycah still managed to punch a hole through the middle anyway. There's no way Shaye's getting that dozer. That's one benefit of this absolute mess down here. But Shaye's going to be able to fight these Gats now because there's no Battle Masters here. No Battle Master, no Flamer. Don't scrap up that. Oh, it's just made it weaker. Okay, good awareness there from Boycah. Stopping that tunnel will be huge. I don't think you can scaffold mines. It does not clear it. Okay, bit of a trade-off here. Boycah. Yeah, he does get the toxin tractor before it escaped. Yo, TF Karro, welcome to you, man. It's called Noisome Gaming in the chat. I think that's the guy. Another guy with two names, like Shaye and Raging K. 69% tunnel, not finished. Boycah is collected in the middle. It's turned out to be quite a nice game. Both players quite even in terms of XP. Boycah still does not have his oil, though, which is pretty massive. Yeah, chain guns in action. Of course, tank gats with the veterancy. They're the same price as a quad for the stealth, but they're stronger, especially with the chain guns. They can wreck whole armies of quads. So they are good. It just I do miss the Battlemaster fights, quite honestly. Okay, Shaye really wants to finish this tunnel. Think he's going to do it. The worker's going to die. The RPGs are going to die. But it does get finished. ECM trying to defend this Dragon tank. One thing about China tank is that the ECM automatically locks on. It's like on aggressive mode or something. Whereas on the other Chinas, I don't think it does it. I think it's literally a China tank that does. Yeah, chain gun gats even wrecking buses. They're actually extremely good against buses. So yeah, I think that's why the meta is changing, because chain gun gats with ECMs are actually really good against stealth as well. But with some battle masters in here, you wouldn't be losing this battle that you're losing here. But I suppose the battle buzzers can come in and wreck it. Yeah, the meta used to be like battle masters ECM with a couple of other infantry killing units, like a flamer and a gat here and there. And then behind it, you go napalm mix to kill the battle buses. Like that death blob on the ground combined with the napalm mix is so good. And so good to watch as well. Yeah, I miss those times. Yeah, that tunnel's going to rebuild, but at least these units will be able to camp that position or probably finish it off down to the hole. Yeah, you can see this battle bus here has got scrap on it. You see it's got this massive end. Always want to get a massive end. Increases the armor by like 10-20%, something like that, but you can scrap it up 3 times if I'm not mistaken, so you can make it into a true beast. Yeah, sometimes neglected for battle buses. They don't pick up the scrap, but it can increase their survivability. Game continues. There is a Lotus around the back. Has captured an arms dealer in supply, apparently. Still an oil in play for Shaye, and he has 2 markets. Lotus has been detected, gets sniped Spider Jarman, $188 was the bounty on her head. Okay, Boycah flaming everything down. He still has his oil, and Shaye still has his. It's actually turning out to be a pretty close game. Airfield now up for Boycah. He's sold off this whole right side. Got mines here. John Mikel snipes a battle bus. Yeah, that bus is going to get killed. There is napalm in play now as well. And the first MiG. No AP ammo for Shaye, but he's not that loaded, really. He's got, yeah, 2 markets and an oil still. Propaganda tower up for Boycah. TNT attempt on the oil, but it does not succeed. Yeah, Boycah doing a bit of a Fargo flame wall here. He's flaming some of his own stuff. But that tunnel is going to die. Yeah, you see that gas died. Yeah, eventually that tunnel will get cleared. John Mikel is just kind of chilling here. Quad's coming in from the side. He does have AP ammo now, which is a nice upgrade to have against tank. See what I mean? Stealthy tank, always GG. Always. Snipes another flamer. The MiGs are coming in. Pop far away from Shaye. He has detected this outpost that was giving Boycah loads of vision with the radar map. Yeah, I'll just say it one more time. Is the World Series is happening in September. The qualification month will happen in August of this year. So you've got a few months still to prepare. Donation topic is in the description, as is the information topic as well. Yeah, but you got quite a few ECMs coming in with the mix before deciding to go back. He does have 4 MiGs in play. He's going for the oil, gets it, and yeah, doesn't lose a MiG for it. So that's a really nice pick off there with the artillery combined with 1 MiG. Very, very nice. Shaye is trying to camp this out. He's built 4 markets so far, but Boycah has control of the middle and building a Gatling cannon now in the middle. Whoa, this tunnel could be very, very nice for Shaye. Yeah, typically the advice is don't fight tank head on. If you can't, if you've only got quads and whatever, you can't fight Gats ECM typically. But what you can do is sneaky attacks around the side and go for, yeah, trying to pull the China tank out of position. It's like China tank is camping here. Okay, you can't really fight that, especially with the support of the MiGs. But what you can do is keep creeping forward. Especially if you had GPS scrambled workers. Keep creeping forward. Get a tunnel here. You'd pick off all of this stuff for free, especially with AP ammo quads. Okay, Boycah finally loses 1 MiG. Yeah, I think something underutilized between stealth players or among stealth players, is the GPS scramble. GPS scrambling workers and just send them into the enemy base. Whoa, what even just happened there? Was that a bomb truck? I think that was a bomb truck. Boycah has detected this with a Lotus, but I think he was paying attention so much over there that he is going to miss it. This is really huge for Shaye. Pops all of his stuff, but there are MiGs circling. 3 MiGs. They can do significant damage to all of that, and Boycah is on the way. Kills 1 quad. Shaye's going to get some veterancy on these quads, though. Yeah, gets a vet too. It's important that because there's a lot more damage now. Which will be able to wreck more buildings even quicker. Now he's got a vet 3. That's insanely powerful. He's even building another tunnel in plain sight, not with the GPS. And it looks like it's going to get up, actually. Boycah is coming back with this huge army. But Shaye... yeah, still has a few markets. Still think it's kind of close, actually. Boycah's popped a lot of stuff. Sorry, Shaye's popped a lot of stuff, but if he gets disabled and then shot with the MiGs, he can quickly get his army deleted. And that was a Vet 3 quad gone down. A lot of these MiGs are Vet 1. It's one way of balancing China Vanilla. I know we keep talking about this potential balance patch that comes out. You could make China Vanilla just like 1 change and just give all of its MiGs Vet 1 to start off with. You know, like China Tank gets all these Vet 1 units. Maybe China Vanilla can just have Vet 1 MiGs. Or maybe that would be too overpowered against Super Weapon. I don't know. Balancing zeros like one big Rubik's Cube. Could just make all the defenses better. Increases survivability without it actually being too overpowered offensively. Like you could make them like 1,000. Make them like 200. Make a bunker like 300. Yeah, increasing the defenses. Or decreasing the price of the defenses. For China Vanilla, I mean. But yeah, Boycah's base looking a little bit weird. He's building an internet center. No, he's not building an internet center. Oh, man. He's building an internet center. That's the way it's going to be. Now he's building a prop again. It's going to be quite an investment, all of that stuff. Is it going to make a profit? Internet center 2.5k. Prop 2,000. Every hacker you build is like 785, something like that. Boycah almost level 5. Battle bus gets disabled. He's killing this bunker. He's got so many gats, it is actually going down pretty quick. Needs to move one of these ECMs. Yep. So far, 5 markets for Shaye. Yeah, Shaye losing a lot of ground. I wonder, though, if Boycah's going to be giving him a chance, though, by building this internet center. I think Shaye at the minute needs more tunnels. Yeah, Boycah really coming in now with this army. Is Shaye going to be able to hold this? This tunnel is going down. EMP comes in and Shaye has GG'd. Yeah, well played there to Boycah. Really, really solid game, to be honest. 22 minutes. Really, really solid play and solid game overall. Yeah, tank v stealth, always GG. Okay, Boycah is halfway to winning this set. Definitely winnable here with the stealth as well. It's winnable both ways, in my opinion. One build you can do is actually just do no arms dealer. Do like 7 workers, get tunnels here, maybe even 2 tunnels here, get a tunnel here, get your oil, maybe make a hijacker, and then make an arms dealer and palace later on. It's a really good strat for the stealth. Anyway, up in the top, we have the Boycah with the red GLA stealth. Boycat. Down in the south, we have the blue player with a China tank. Under pressure here because he is behind. This is Raging K, or otherwise known as Shaye. Yeah, Boycah not going for the strat that I suggested. He is going for a more normal-ish build. Yeah, actually completely standard build. But just against tank, the quads initially don't really get that much done. Like one quad will lose against one gap. One quad will lose against one flamer. One technical will lose against one gat. Like pretty much whatever you make from that war factory in a one-on-one against the units from a tank will lose. And especially when the tank's on double war factory and getting a big blob of them together. Typically what's strong against tank is a lot of tunnels and RPGs, supported by a few units. But maybe Boycah wants to go for an aggressive strat here. Maybe he wants to get a fast tech RPG in, kill some dozers, kill some trucks. So far, nothing from the arms dealer. I think it's a fake and he's upgraded it pretty late. Something that Boycah does like to do. Not convinced it's the strongest build, honestly. Like, he hasn't snuck an oil in or anything or made any units from the arms dealer. He is going to get a tunnel up on this flank as well. And he is going to get one tech out, but... Oh, he's gone for a hijacker. That's what he's gone for. And he's been greedy, gone for the capture there on the dozer and not got it. That's why that was so late and why the technical was so late. So I think Boycah is considered behind now because that hijacker costs $800 and it's just been thrown away, the micro time wasted and stuff like that. But also your arms dealer is late because of that. So I think that is Boycah behind. But with that said, he is still picking off a gap here on the right hand side. Or is he? No, he doesn't get it. Shaye needs to move out of the way. This is actually a superb start for Shaye. And now pushing out straight down the middle with a flamer. If Boycah had just been patient and waited there, I think it's pretty obvious there could have been mines there. But if he'd have just been patient, waited for a flamer to come out, you could have just flamed down that whole area and it would have been GG. I think it was less risky to do that and also very, very rewarding still. Because Boycah's under pressure now. These flamers through the middle are just going to push through this. Boycah's getting an oil. Nickname was questioning, was Boycah mined out on his main supply? I probably guess not, because of them trucks with the awful movement. And here as well, you're seeing it with the mines. Trucks moving a hell of a lot. Why couldn't those trucks have just run over that? I'm a bit confused by that. Boycah running around still. He could have picked off that truck. Could have picked off that flamer. Does kill the flamer here, but what's he doing? He's going for the dozer hunt. Yeah, that was a pretty bad technical there for Boycah. Big desperation move, going for the dozer, suicided it. But like, he could have maybe even... He could have got himself a Vet 3 technical by picking off these things. He could have got up to a grenade tech by killing that. Yeah, not that impressed with Boycah's play here as a stealth, honestly. Because now these flamers, like, one can go there, flame down this stuff. one flamer can go right and maybe get that arms dealer, or you can just brute force push into a tunnel. Looking pretty dangerous here for Boycah, and he's also running into a flamer here. I think Shaye's maybe even going to close out the game here and now. Just do a double flame wall there, and Boycah's in a lot of trouble. And Shaye will no doubt be spamming behind this as well. He needs to put that truck back. Boycah's based a little bit on fire here, although that flamer now is a bit low. It's like double arms dealer production, but like I said, quad's not very good against tank. Yeah, I would have liked to see him Boycah employ a different strategy here, because he might have just lost the game here now. He's just got his production camped. $700 quads being lost twice the rate. It's like $1,400 wasted there. Look at the XP here for Shaye. Shaye's just still camping the production. Yeah, Boycah's lost all of his workers on his main. CC being built now by Shaye. Boycah got a 1 oil advantage, but he's really struggling to kill that Vet 3 Gat. He does need it to heal, but yeah, Boycah's lost this one. It's just not that impressive play as the stealth, honestly. Yeah, shout out to the sponsors of this, by the way. This Best of 11 set is sponsored $75 by Pepsi, who sponsored it at last minute just by me randomly asking him. Shout out to him. Well played there to Shaye. Bad play, really, from Boycah, honestly, in that one. 3-2 is the score. It's also sponsored $25 by Nicknames. A shout out to Nickname. And there's a bonus little one-off map we might show after. Sponsored by Ahmad Sabora, with just $10 added on for that. So yeah, stick around for that. We now have a GLA mirror on Snowy Drought. Boycah knows it. He's already taken his GLA. Yeah, 3-2 for Boycah. Shaye still fighting from behind, but he is closing the gap a little bit. It was 3-1 before, now it's 3-2. Anything's still possible in this best of 11. Are we going to see a long, campy tunnels and buggy game here? Or are we going to see some fast aggression? Sometimes Boycah does like to push with a lot of tech RPGs in the beginning and camp the base. Okay, so up in the north of Snowy Drought, we have the blue player with a GLA Vanilla. This is Raging K, otherwise known as Shaye. Down in the south, we have the red player with also GLA Vanilla. So this is a mirror matchup. This is expert player Boycah. Boycah also very experienced in this matchup. Pretty much always goes for 3 supplies, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. And we've got Shaye also going for 3 supplies. But the difference is his tunnel here is not in place straight away, whereas Boycah's is. So Boycah going for a 3 supply TNT. It's funny how GLA mirrors changed over the over the years. 3 supply TNT. Is he going to load that up and head straight across the map? Oh, Shaye's gone for something different, actually. He's gone for two arms dealers, 3 supplies. And only building a barracks now. So yeah, he's prioritized getting his arms dealers out. If he can stop the TNT here from Boycah, and then just keep spamming the text, take all the map control, I actually like it from Boycah. Boycah sent a tentacle straight down the left, though. Might be able to click in here and kill all of the workers. But so far, actually, looks like he's not. TNT coming in here from Boycah. Is he just going to go straight for this supply? So far, looking like he is. Let's get it as well. If he can kill them 2 workers as well and stop Shaye from expanding pretty quick. Oh, he's getting... I don't know if he scrapped that or not. I think he did. And Shaye actually saved it. So yeah, interesting start there. Shaye has actually got a lot of tentacles out though. So he can park here now and pick off all of these workers. So Shaye has a lot of mobility now. Might be able to even kill that as well with all these tentacles. He is focused on it, but the tunnel is still building. This tentacle around the back is going to try and pick off that worker. Yeah, it does get it. It's got a lot of grenade techs there. Not too sure what Boycah can do about it. Even if he's got RPGs inside of here, they will get picked off very, very fast. Oh, he does have RPGs. He's got a super tech now as well, Shaye. Yeah, nice micro desk from Shaye. Nice strat overall. A nice play overall from Shaye, to be fair. Yo, Marcel Sorek in the chat. This is hi from Germany. Welcome to you. That was a nice few worker kills there from Shaye. I think he's going to bring it back to 3-3, you know. Look at all these technicals here. Had a TNT inside of there as well, which has been stopped. Boycah is harassing here. Not enough workers collecting there. Bit messed up here, but overall advantage right now is with Shaye. Yeah, getting this amount of technicals out is pretty difficult to deal with. Second arms dealer is up for Boycah, but his rebel here is going to get picked off, and his arms dealer might even get picked off. It is a fake. Oh, why didn't he finish it? He's keeping on the move. Might be able to kill Boycah's technicals here. He's coming in, chasing after them. Does grab himself another technical. Scrap denied there from Boycah. But he's at a huge disadvantage now because these are getting all vetted. He's getting another scrap. Shaye can just run around and just click on what he wants to delete what he wants. He's got a load of quads out now as well. Trying to catch this technical off guard. Does get it. No scrap denied there from Boycah this time. Ooh. Did come in at the last second. But Shaye really needs to camp this position. But there is a demo trap being built. Yeah, that demo trap could change things quite a lot. If it wrecks like half of that army, which has got a good chance of doing, could change things. Boycah coming in with a tactical. Heading up towards that oil position. Shaye comes in now with so many technicals and super techs. Yeah, like, why didn't he finish that off when it was a fake before? That's what I'm confused about. Yeah, arms dealer is taking a lot of damage. Boycah trying to repair it. Shaye focusing on the units, though, as he should. Shaye losing some stuff, but Boycah's probably outright going to lose this engagement and maybe even the game right here. He's going to get so many super techs now. At least 2 in there, but he just lost 1. There's still 2, actually. No, just 1. Just 1. There's that one there at the back. But he can move forward and get more scrap again. Boycah's trying to focus on the weak technicals, but Shaye is already here with an aggressive tunnel. Not hanging around here, not wanting to drag this into the deep end of a late game GLA mirror. literally just wrecking everything. Still some scrap to get here. But killing that supply, big blow to Boyka's economy. Yeah, Shaye's played this really well, to be honest. Decent strat, well executed, nice micro, lots of super techs. GG from both players, and Shaye brings it back to 3-3. Okay, next one is USA and Stealth on Lagoon. USA Boycah, Stealth Shaye. Okay, very, very close set so far. 3-3. Up in the top, we have the red player with a USA Vanilla. This is Boycah. Down in the south with the blue, this is the GLA Stealth. This is Raging K, or otherwise known as Shaye. Don't know what version of Lagoon this is, but it's better. 100% is better because this this supply is on a better angle. Everyone knows this supply is like usually the worst supply in the entire game because your workers are always going crazy long distances around to the other side to collect and stuff. So let's hope this one turns out all right for Shaye. So Boycah straight through the middle. Killed a worker who's a little bit frozen in time at the minute. You can actually see little bits of sand or smoke as he was sinking into the ground. Is Boycah going to be able to stop that? It's a very big moment if he's able to stop it. Oh, Shaye gives up on building it and goes inside of there. He's going to bring his probably first tech RPG to go inside of there and then to start building this tunnel again, so it's still a strong position, but so far Shaye has no map control. He's trying to send another worker here. Okay, first technical is out. If that's a fully loaded tech RPG, you could kill that V and then finish the tunnel. Even not worrying about the combat drop. It is the tech RPG. Unloads a little bit close to the V for my liking, but does not matter at all. Gets himself a super tech, killed a V, killed a dozer. He's going to kill this bunker with the rangers inside there as well. And that's a really positive start there for Shaye. Also, Boycah's not collecting on this Chinook. He's only collecting on one in the base. Yo, Sarbaz. Cheers for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Okay, Super Tech goes to work on the ambulance. Super Tech going to go down as well, though, but so is 1V almost. Toxin Tractor pops. Yeah, kills the ranger inside of that bunker. We'll be able to put one RPG inside of there for himself now as well. Okay, there is a quad out. Boycah not able to collect on the second supply. He's got a nice little box going on here. I think that's watertight. Although it does look like there's a bit of a gap there. Yeah, this quad doing some nice damage on the Chinooks. Bit of a pop here from Shaye. Ibrahim in the chat, welcome to you. He says, I slept on the stream. I woke up and the score is still 3-3. Well, you can't have had that much of a sleep then, because this game's only been going for 3 minutes in the 40. So what, did you sleep for like 30 seconds or something? Okay, Shaye's expanded now over on the left-hand side. Got himself a third. supply on the go. But yeah, when I said this was a big moment before, whether that dozer stopped the worker or not, it's actually turned into the whole focal point of the game has been on this position so far. So it is really massive. Boyka's really struggling to clear this position, although he is getting the V numbers up now. Toxin Tractor is back out. It's just scaring away these Vs. A load of technicals pop. Oh, he's almost got a V. Gets the V, chooses to engage, chooses to keep the engagement up. Yeah, Boyka's losing momentum here. And he's losing Vs. This is probably GG. That's probably it. Yeah, he's killed 2 Vs there. It's absolutely huge. Shaye keeping on the pressure. He's going to go straight to the base probably. He's killing the arms dealer at least. Sorry, the, not arms dealer. Killing the power plant. Quite a different building. Yo, Hero016 in the chat. Welcome to you. Yeah, Boyka in a lot of trouble. 1 supply against 3 supply. GLA stealth. Boyka has been defeated. No GG. Raging Cage quits as well. No GG. And the score is 4-3 now for Shaye. Taking the lead for the first time. Has momentum swung in his favor. Such a shame, he said. Shaye needs a second. Yeah, things heating up. Shaye needs 2 more to win. Boyka needs 3 more. Okay, still waiting for Shaye to accept. Yeah, not sure what Shaye is doing, but he asked for a second. Maybe he's thinking of a strat, or maybe he's actually doing something. I think he's actually doing something. Don't forget to hit the like button on the stream if you enjoy these challenges and if you're excited about the World Series 2023. As I said before, the qualification will be in August. And the games will start in September. This is for the World Series 2023. Asswhoop in the chat, welcome to you. Definitely good to see people still playing this game, 100%.
You have been defeated.
It's very, very active. And loads of money in the game right now as well. So, yeah, make sure you stick around. Posting games of 0 hour every single day. Okay, now with the correct spots down in the south, we have the red player, which is the GLA Stealth. This is Boyka. All the way up in the north, we have the USA player. With the blue, this is Raging K. Yeah, as I said before, the World Series qualification will be in August. If you want to qualify for the World Series in August. And then the tournament will actually start and begin in September. Okay, so Shaye is mixing it up. He is going for a slightly closer supply here than before in the last game, and also a faster barracks here. He's going to want to try and occupy that bunker as fast as possible, because that can be such a big thorn in your side, as we saw in the last game. Tunnel being built in the middle. Worker on the right. Boycah has gone for fake arms dealer and then upgraded it. Yeah, this supply seems overall just better than on the original Lagoon. Or the snowy version of Lagoon. Although Boycah is trying to mess things up here by building a weird placed tunnel. So yeah, Shaye's grabbed hold of that bunker. It's building a fire base on the right. I much prefer Shaye's opener here, but Boycah's first technical coming in. Is it going to cause significant damage? Apparently not. Tech RPG. The missile defenders here should just be allowed to fight him, because it really weakens the RPGs. One more V comes out for Shaye, and I think all of that will get cleared up now, yeah? It's a bit of a bad start there for Boycah, to say the least. Boycah now coming in with a technical. Shaye laser locks it. Shaye could move his doze there and get ready to repair this when the TNT hits. Comes in with the hit. Yeah, but yeah, it's already getting repaired. This is a really poor start here for Boycah. Shaye was really quick there to click repair, because the 4 TNTs do just enough damage just to kill it. But if the dozer starts to repair straight away, it does survive. So yeah, what you can do is bring 5 TNTs to make sure you kill it. And you also might be able to get the double if you go for 5 TNTs as well. Yeah, very, very poor start there for Boycah. Look at this amount of Vs that are out already now. He's got drones on it. Hellfire on there as well. He's actually just going to go straight across the map. Yo, Nathan Barnard, welcome to you. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the club. Yeah, nice laser look there on the Toxin Tractor. Shaye, really, really nice micro. Nice control. Nice decision making. And so far, Boycah's killed 0. Yeah, 0 XP. And he's now going to lose this supply. Another TNT coming in. Oh, so not a TNT. It's actually a tech RPG. But so far, so good. Boycah has killed absolutely nothing. So far, so good for Shaye, that is. Just look at the XP difference. 628 against 0 there for Boycah. Boycah coming in with another TNT. And 1V finally goes down. He gets 51 XP for the V kill. Oh, does run straight into a tunnel, though. And suddenly things not going as well for Shaye as before. Tech RPG comes in once again. Shaye floating a little bit of cash. Does have a few Vs back at home. Yeah, I think Boycah's lost this one. He is back on 2 supplies. Oh, that could be nice. That could be very nice. Yes. Gets the Ambo and a V for the TNT there. Gonna grab himself a super tech. Oh, does not upgrade it straight away. He went for the kills on the MDs. Search and destroy now deployed for Shaye. Yeah, Boycah's losing heavily here, because next he's going to be against the level 3 USA very soon. And he's only on his main supply. Okay, he's expanded here, but he's losing workers on his main. But this next wave of V's with Search and Destroy, Boycah does not have enough against it. Oh, unless there's another amazing TNT. Does get 1v, but sadly not enough for Boycah. Boycah's been defeated. No GG. Shaye takes a decent lead now. He only needs one more to win. 5-3 is the score. Okay, next is Inf for Boycah. Natural threats. And stealth for Shaye. And then the reverse of this as well. Boycah's not changed to infantry just yet. It could be the last game here if Shaye wins this one. He will win 6-3. Boycah with the expletives. Okay, potentially the last matchup. If Shaye is able to just win any of these next couple of games, that is going to be it. Although I do have a bonus one-off matchup at the end. Stick around for that. Up in the top, we have the China infantry with the red color. This is Boycah. If he loses one more game, he is out of this challenge. Down in the south, we have the blue GLA stealth. This is Raging K, otherwise known as Shaye. Okay, Boycah going barracks first as the infantry. Might be making a couple of minigunners to send around to try and stop workers building aggressive tunnels. Yeah, this is set is $100, sponsored by Pepsi with $75 and $25 from Nickname. Total is $100. Not bad for a couple of hours work, I think. For these players, or even less than that. And so far it's been less than 2 hours for playing a computer game. Okay, Minigunner is out. It's the Vet 2. Does not have the capture upgrade just yet. Boycah living on the edge here with those mines. Might mess up his truck collection. This is a nice little sneaky tunnel here from Shaye over on the top right. Shaye with first blood, killing the minigunner there on the left-hand side. Technical now entering the base. It is a TNT. What is he going to go for here, though? Because he's dropped off a worker. That TNT might actually get 2 trucks. Gets 1. Hides a worker in the bushes. Technical running around. It does have something in it because I can't select it. Pro tip, if you can select it when dragging a box, it's empty. But if you can't select it, it's got something inside of it. Okay, Shaye kills Minigunner. He's applying pressure now on this right-hand side. Boycah now needs to ensure he clears this, taking minimal damage. He is flaming down his own barracks, but he is also killing the quads. Coming in now with an outpost. He's going to kill 2 quads there. Kind of nice from Boycah. Oh, Tech RPG finds a dozer. That means there's just 1 dozer left. And it is over on the right-hand side. It now might be a little bit exposed to these Tech RPGs that are coming in. Yeah, Boycah's trying to get 2 oils here. If he can grab them 2 oils and just not get hunted, he's in a really strong position. Although he is taking damage on this supply up in the top left. Truck goes down. But Boycah is on a 2 oil lead here. Shaye is collecting from the middle now with the 3rd supply. Welcome, dude, to the channel. Yusuf says, what do I think about other versions of the game like Reborn? I haven't actually played many other versions of the game. I played a few games of Shockwave, and that is it. Ibrahim, thank you for the £5 donation. Much appreciated. Boycah now losing an oil over here on this right-hand side. He's got a lot of buildings on fire or significantly damaged. Boycah now coming in with outposts, trying to pick off these quads. Shaye is building a palace. It's only on like 10% though. Technical coming in for Shaye. Drops off a TNT. He's going to get that supply. And that's very bad for Boycah. He just lost the $2,000 CC scaffold. And he's lost his home oil as well. Oh. Yeah, that TNT is going to scare away this dozer at least, keeping Boycah on edge. Shaye coming in with the technical. It has got something inside of it. Yeah, Boycah losing outpost. There is a Lotus in the mix here as well. Could grab the hospital. Could be pretty good for China infantry. Boycah's base is a little bit messed up though, because the trucks are coming over from the left now, over to the main, which is boxed. Makes it a bit messy. There's a flamer through the middle, and Boycah does have this pretty strong, fully loaded bunker. A TNT comes in from Shaye, and there could be a DC here. Think that's that looks like a bit like an intentional rage quit DC. Of course, he's probably spammed. Boycah's probably spammed on the keyboard there a lot, and maybe that's crashed his computer or crashed his game. I get the feeling that he's spammed a lot on the keyboard and crashed his game or crashed his computer or pulled the plug or something. Because that really looks like he's about to get hunted. Yeah, because I think Boycah could have hit the keyboard pretty hard to try and save that dozer. Is that dozer going to die anyway? Because that TNT is right there. Defeated. I think that's a Shaye win, that. If you DC and you're not winning by 80% plus, then it should go down as a loss. So yeah, I don't know. It does look a little bit intentional. Or he's slammed on the keyboard a lot when he's trying to save his dozer. Like, tried to... I don't know what he's pressed. I don't know. Maybe his game came up with a serious error or something. We'll see if he's coming back, but that looks like a Shaye win. No game would be complete without a little bit of drama, a little bit of a mismatch or a DC bug or a DC in general. Was that an intentional disconnect? I don't know, man. Let's see if he comes back or if he... Definitely looks like Shaye's win here. Like, how was that dozer gonna survive? Like, that TNT had mostly blown up the mines. That terrorist could chase the dozer, and if Boycah didn't keep moving it, it would have died. But there was also another terrorist round the back. Let's see what Boycah's got to say for himself. Wife blew the circuit. Looks pretty over. I don't think he can argue it, to be honest. If you DC, you DC. Rurik in the chat says 50-50. Did anyone have a German on a bike? I think, listen, it's over, man. You can't just DC. You can't just DC. Okay, so this next part is sponsored by Ahmad Sabora, and it is a $10 prize for whoever wins Stealth Tank and Reverse. If it goes to 1-1, we will do a probably a tank mirror. I didn't have that covered previously, but we'll probably do a tank mirror also on Oil Rampage. Apex in the chat saying it's 60-40 in Boycah's favor. Nah, come on, man. Use your brain. He was on one supply. His attack in the middle was fading out. He had no outpost anymore in the middle. A palace was on the way, which means Jarman's on the way. He had one supply, and he's about to be hunted. Because there's 2 terrorists next to his dozer and another TNT on the way, Shaye is saying. It's over. You can't disconnect and claim a rematch when you're 80% losing the game. It does not work like that. Just imagine how you would feel. Imagine you're in a tournament or something and you're comfortably winning a game and you're like 80% ahead, or let's say 60 or 70% ahead, and the guy disconnects and gets a rematch out of it, and then suddenly your start or the game doesn't go as well as the previous one did. How is that even remotely fair? It's not fair. You got to use some brains, I'm afraid. Down in the south, we have the blue player. This is the GLA Stealth. That is Raging K, or Shaye. And up in the top right, we have the China Tank, which is the red player. This is Boycah. He's going for an aggressive war factory. TNT here from Shaye, although he's messing up the micro a little bit. Boycah should be able to finish off that TNT. Does weaken the Flamer a lot, though. Flamer's coming in. Kills 1 oil by the looks of things. Battlemaster now out from Boycah. I like to see Battlemasters. As you know, but it's going to get hijacked. Boycah's seen it, though. He has seen it. Oh. Oh, he runs into the flame wall. Why didn't he just keep it here? He could have even got the dozer. Yeah, Boycah now sending a Flamer down to the bottom right. Things are heating up very, very quickly here on Oil Rampage. Flamer is just kind of chilling in the corner. It's taking a lot of damage, though. No flame wall in sight until now. Could have got a lot more out of that Flamer, I'm sure. People now saying they're trolling in the chat. Thing is, when someone types something, you can't tell if they're joking or not. And I'm sure there are some people in the chat who genuinely thought that Boycah was ahead when he's not. So yeah, you gotta you gotta deal with it as if it's serious. Because there is $100 on the line. $100 is a lot of money. It's not like it's played for free. It's not like it's for fun games. So you got to deal with the players. Just put it as it is. But yeah, the rightful player won that. I'm sure we all know. Shaye's taking a lot of damage actually down this bottom right. He's lost at least 1 oil. He's not captured this one yet. This whole bottom right position has been cleared. Hijacker is on the way. Gets himself... Oh man, that is funny. I think he was locked on that one, and that's why the hijacker died. That's changed the battle a lot, because he would have had an extra Battlemaster to fight. Like, those two things wouldn't exist if he'd have captured it. Why do we call him Boycah? It's because he is a copycat. He is known for taking build orders and just copying it outright. So like this tank versus stealth, for example, let's say the stealth did some funky strat, Boycah would just copy it. Shaye's killed 1 dozer. Where's the other one? Is the other one dead as well? So yeah, Boycah's hunted. Super Tech now killing the barracks. He doesn't have the capture upgrades. If he loses that barracks, that's it. Yeah, Boycah's going to get hunted here. Super Tech does kill the barracks here. No oils all game now for Boycah, but Shaye's base is all on fire. No messing around here for Boycah. He doesn't care that he's hunted. He's literally just sending everything into Shaye's base. And Shaye now has to withstand the storm. Super Tech is coming back to defend. But will Shaye be able to hold on against all of these flamers, all of these Battlemasters? Double War Factory stand right in his base. Going to be legendary if he does hold on. Palace is in play. Super Tech still going to work on these flamers, but he's going to lose the Super Tech. He stepped in the fire. GG from Shaye, and that is a very quick and convincing win there for Boycah in less than 6 minutes. Very, very nice. Okay, 1-0 for Boycah. If he wins the reverse as well, he will be the winner of $10 from Ahmad Sabora. Okay, jumping into the reverse then. So if Boycah wins this one as well, then he will win this extra $10 bonus. But if this is now brings it back to 1-1, if Shaye pulls it back here to 1-1, then we will do a tank mirror on Oil Rampage to decide who gets the bonus $10 prize. Up in the top right, we have the blue China tank for Raging K, otherwise known as Shaye. It's going for a barracks first, so a different strat. Not being a Raging Cat or a Shaye Cat. Down in the south, we have the red yellow stealth. This is Boycah. So you got to think, what would outright counter that aggressive war factory if you know that was coming? You'd probably do a tunnel like somewhere over here. You could send a hijacker straight there, and you could also from the other barracks prepare a TNT if you knew 100% that was coming. You could even just go and do 2 tunnels straight over here, but it depends if you know it's coming or not. Because you wouldn't know, you wouldn't be able to waypoint scout it until the dozer gets here and starts building it. It'd be quite a commitment to build 2 tunnels in front. Yeah, what you're seeing some of the top level players doing at the minute is actually skipping that supply and actually just going for more heavy tunnels out on the map. Prioritize getting the oils. And then when some oil caps come in, then build the second supply. That's what you're seeing some players do. Okay, it's going to be a tech RPG from Boycah. Shaye has gone for 2 supplies into oils. He's gone double barracks as well. Boycah's got a few TNTs up here. He's going to load 1 inside of the technical. Building an aggressive tunnel over on this left-hand side. Nice pick off there of the red guard. Tech RPG can't really engage that unless it was fully loaded with RPGs. Nice little bunker here from Shaye. But there is a technical right here, though, and he's going to go for that dozer. If that terrorist hits, though, all of that stuff will just die. So far, that's an okay bunker there for Shaye. But this gap and the bunker is just going to clear all of this up. So not the greatest attack there from Boycah in the world. And he's slow getting his oils. He's gone for more heavy aggression in the form of just this 1 technical, but not getting your oils. Don't know about this. Think you need to get at least 2 or 3 to start off. Ibrahim says, what is my favorite stealth or tank in this match? I think it's harder, you know, to play the stealth. Whoa. Whoa. That is crazy. That is crazy. Hijack the flamer. Killing the war factory. Yeah, I think it's harder here to play the stealth, you know? Because as long as you stop some aggression from the stealth in the beginning, you can just make 3 war factories, spam a load of stuff down the middle. And tank really thrives in head-on engagements. And then behind that, you can make napalm MiGs to pick off any battle busters and stuff. So I probably prefer to play the tank. But it's just fascinating to watch and to play. It's really, really cool. Cool matchup. With challenges, by the way, it's usually $100 winner takes all. By the way, you don't split it. Rarely does it get split. Just you don't get paid just to play. You have to come top. It's a very funky game so far. Like, This position's been taken by Shaye, and he's actually flaming down this oil. Needs to rotate that flame wall a bit to kill that oil. But Boycah's also got this aggressive position going on, which looks like it might be cleared now by Shaye. Yeah, that bunker's pretty fully loaded, and if Shaye doesn't micro these flamers a little bit better, they might all go down. He's now going to try and go for that bunker. I think he's going to get it. Gets himself a vet too, but the rockets had already fired, and the both the RPGs and the flamer die. Palace now being built by Boycah. He's only just getting 2 oils. Okay, he's got these 2 as well. He's got that extra supply. Boycah needs more tunnels, more units. Yeah, Shaye clearing the rubble here. That is allowed for scaffolds, by the way. You're allowed to clear the rubble. Okay, Shaye now applying pressure. The difference will be when the battle busters come out. Lines and lines of tunnels and stingers, and then battle busters as well. That will be the difference. And that's when Shaye will need to transition into napalm mix. Okay, looks like Boycah's going to lose some oils down at the bottom right. Loads and loads of flamers. Boycah's got himself a dozer. He's building a power. Okay, he's building a power. And he's building a tunnel as well. Don't think Shaye's realized about that at the minute. Stealthy tank, always GG. Oil rampage, always GG. What happens if it's 1-1 here? Yeah, it'll be decided. We'll do a tank mirror on this same map. Yeah, on this same map, we might pick Arizona Airfield as another decent map. Yeah, we'll worry about that when it comes to it, but I think the tank's going to outright win here. Tank is going to win both times by the looks of things. Loads and loads of flamers. MiG's now circling down the bottom right. Boycah does have a power plant, but he doesn't have any money really. His second supply's dried up. And Tank is winning comfortably here twice. I think Boycah was too slow getting his oils, honestly. Okay, quads round the back here, trying to pick off some MiGs. Whoa, there's a hijacker inside of the supply there. Interesting how he's been able to place that. Or unless he placed it and then the hijacker was already on the way. Yeah, he's going to steal another dozer. A lot of battle busters pop here. Steals another dozer. That tunnel never got up. But he's only got... Yeah, he's got 2 power plants, but he doesn't have the money for it, whereas Shaye's floating like 10k. Shaye should cancel that and just send another dozer there. MiG's going in, trying to pick off the battle buses. Does get 1 battle bus. Whoa, 2 battle busters go down. Boyka's in too bad of a position here, I think. In the line of defense needed to be better, and the oil caps needed to be better from the beginning. There's so many flamers coming in. Boyka has been defeated, and it goes 1-1. We are going to head to a decider. Right, we need to decide if it'll be Arizona Airfield or if we will do it on Oil Rampage again. Okay, just let Shaye see the map first. We're going to do a tank mirror on Arizona Airfield, just for a bit of variety. We've seen Oil Rampage twice. So this map, also by TK Leo and Firelord, you've got a supply here, supply here, supply here, refinery and 2 oils. Got supplies here, supply there.
You have been defeated.
Boyka quitting pretty quick there. So Shaye doesn't get much time to see the map. Yeah, Arizona Airfield is one of the newer maps and only been played a few times from what I've seen among the high-level players. Shaye's probably checking the map now, I think. Where is Shaye? Okay then, boys. Final decider for this extra $10 bonus. Obviously, the best of 11 was already won by Shaye 6-3, which ended in a little bit of a drama in DC by Boyka. But here comes the final decider of the extra bonus games, kindly sponsored by Ahmad Sabura. So, up at the top, we have the blue China tank for Raging K. And then down in the south, we have the red China tank for Boyka. I personally think both players will go for 3 supplies and then a double war factory here. Nope, as I say that, I am wrong. Shaye's actually opting for 2 war factories very, very quick. So Boyka will just need to hold that area. Yeah, you got your 3 supplies, 2 oils and a refinery in the corner. There's a load of funky stuff going on in the corner, actually. But the weird thing is that this is an impassable area. This whole block in the middle, you can't, like, put units there. So you've got this left passage, and you've got this huge right passage. So Flamer is out now from Shaye. He might go straight for the oils, actually. Double war factory, actually, from Boycah. He's actually sending a outpost straight away from the right side over to... Sorry, straight away from the left side over to the right. Because he knows this is where the pressure might come. So Shaye with some good units to start off with. It looks like he might actually get these oils. Battlemaster on the way to save it. And Shaye's also going to go inside of this building over on the left-hand side. It's very, very annoying there for Boycah. Shaye has now expanded into an extra supply. So he's controlling the game so far, and he's taking down these oils of Boycah very, very quick. Yeah, Boycah's having trouble over here, and he's lost one oil. Luckily for him, he's kept one oil alive. Shaye now building a prop and a barracks. I really like Shaye's build order and start here. Very, very nice. Although I did think both players would open with 3 supplies. Shaye's double war factory, quick few units, and then straight into a third seemed to work out better for him. Okay, 3 Battlemasters pushing down the right side for Shaye. It's got a mini little army over here on the left as well. Yeah, Shaye's very soon going to be on all of this stuff as well. Weirdly, Boycah's actually getting his 1 oil quicker than Shaye's getting his, even though that prop started ages ago. I thought it was faster for Shaye. Okay, Shaye expanding to an extra supply over here on the right hand side, but Boycah's pushing on the left. Probably both players will be researching auto to upgrade. Shaye's just finished this supply, but it's about to get hit by Boycah's army. Both players getting the oils and refinery. Boycah's 1 oil down. He's building a barracks here now on the right side. Smaller fight on the left, but interesting nonetheless. Boycah does have the autoloader upgrade already, whereas Shaye has not upgraded it just yet. So Boycah's tanks are stronger, they fire quicker. Then they do a little bit less damage, but they fire quicker with the autoloader upgrade. But it overall does result in more DPS. But Boycah is losing the left. Might be losing the right here as well. He's trying to build bunkers. But Shaye doesn't care so far. He's just tearing through anyway. Still does not have the autoloader upgrade. I think he's forgotten about that, and he's also forgotten about his refinery. Boycah stabilizing on the right and on the left actually with these bunkers. Okay, Shaye coming in with a tank drop. He's going to try and finish that oil, I think. But level 1 artillery would have killed it as well. Flamer now moving in for Shaye. This whole position is getting cleared. Shaye now has the auto-loader upgrade. Let me get my words out. I think maybe Boycah expanded a little bit too quick. Maybe rather than like one of them expansions, or maybe rather than both expansions, maybe he should have just made a 3rd war factory. Spammed more units. Boycah with a troop crawler on the right. Shaye's pushing in on the left-hand side with his Battle Masters. I think Boyka's going to lose a chunk of his base here. He's desperately trying to send stuff over to the left. It's a little bit too little too late, really, for the left-hand side. Flamer's now moving in as well. Boyka's base is in a lot of danger over here. There's another Flamer here, too. Boyka's capturing oils. But I'd rather be killing someone's base rather than losing a few oils. Yeah, Boyka is losing the whole left side of his base. He's still got everything here. But I suppose he needs that there to defend against this. Boyka's on 3 oils at the minute. Yeah, very beautiful map, this one and Oil Rampage. So shout out to Firelord for this one and TK Leo, the main map maker behind this and Oil Rampage. Nice artillery. Yeah, I think TK Leo needs to make more maps like this and Oil Rampage. And the trick is when you've got safe stuff, you've got a lot of safe money to get and a lot of safe oils and refineries. When you can get all your stuff relatively safe, rather than them all be in the middle, and whoever wins the middle fight just wins the game. When they're all safe, it just results in bigger, better battles, bigger, better games. And yeah, I just want to see more of that style. At first, I didn't like this impassable bit in the middle, but now I'm kind of used to it. I do like it. I think we need a map with a dam as well, like where you can break the dam and flood an area of the map. That would be super, super unique and might become the next best thing as well. If any map makers watching that want to make some of these, it would be super, super epic. Okay, barracks on the left-hand side. It's going to get hit, but I just think Shaye's getting too big and too strong. He is getting his base captured. Lotus for Shaye tries to capture the CC. EMP comes in and disables this entire army. And Boyka might be able to fully stabilize now. Because Boyka's been so annoying with this Lotus going around the back of the base. That actually, maybe Boyka's stabilizing and actually maybe even ahead now. Because he's clearing the left. And he's got a Helix out now as well. So I think Boyka might even be considered ahead. He needs to kill this artillery platform. It's being so annoying for his units. Also, these Battle Masters are probably more important, though, for that Lix. But Lix doesn't care at the minute. He's actually just going to go straight for the main base of Shaye. Might just go straight for the dozer. So far, there's no GAT in sight. Oh, there's no GAT. Oh, my God. I think Boyka has held this. I have no idea how he's done this. Actually, quite unbelievable. Shaye's basically got no base because the Lotus has just been around and captured everything. So it's really crazy game. Boyka's going to try to unload his Helix. Does unload it. It's going to kill the prop now and probably the barracks as well. Kill the GAT if he focuses on the GAT. But he's not focused on it right now. He's just going to kill the War Factory and gets it. So Boyka just needs to hold now. Very, very funky game. Shaye says throw. I agree. He was massively ahead. It was looking unwinnable for Boyka. Just that Lotus seems to have captured all of Shaye's base, and now Boyka's pushing from the left. He's coming in with the artillery. It's probably on that barracks. GG's from Shaye. Well played there to Boyka for holding, but yeah, a bit of a throw there from Shaye. I do agree. So that $10 there will go to Boyka, but Shaye overall won the other challenge, the best of 11, which was $100. So Shaye takes away 100, Boyka takes away $10. Yeah, GG's. Well played. Thanks for the games from the players. Hopefully you enjoyed the World Series announcement. It will be qualification in August and then games to be played in September. Links are in the description. If you want to donate to the World Series, it's in the description as well. And cheers to everyone that joined. Hopefully the map makers are watching. And we're able to make some more of these epic maps like Oil Rampage, like Arizona Airfield. I love these two maps. And I really want to see a dynamic map where you can like blow up a dam and it'll like flood an area, but also still be super epic, like some of those other maps I described with some safe stuff. and it not be like game breaking when you break it down. I'd love to see some stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully some map makers are listening. Anyway, I'm going to take a break now. GG's. Well played to all players. And yeah, cheers to everyone who joined. Wish you a nice weekend. I might even be back on the weekend. Might be back tomorrow. Yeah, watch this space at GG's and see you very, very soon.